Hello everyone, back to tuning into today's second video, doing JMA Friday for today's second video. So, as was on a Friday, we're having a look at the weather for the month ahead with Japanese and CFS V2 models. I should get time back for you in a moment. Just say that first, a video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, got 10 to 14 day out, and also the ECM WF 42 day forecast on the way later on today as well. Please like, share, subscribe on all today's videos and content, and thanks so much everyone for doing that. I'll let everyone know if we're going to be live pub run or not, 10:30. Hopefully we'll be able to do it as I have cracked on quite a bit with the spring forecast. It's big weekend this weekend at GavsWeatherVids with the spring 2025 forecast being released on Sunday, so obviously that takes priority, but I think we're probably going to be okay for the pub run, but I'll confirm that this evening on the socials and whatnot. Right, okay, let's start off with week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly from the Arctic and the North Pole view down. So it's the North Pole just here, got wider Arctic circle around there, and then mid-latitudes is through there. So blue is extrapolating to below average heights, which is low pressure. Yellow, orange, and red to above average heights, which is high pressure. And you can see that the UK and Ireland is just here, by the way. So, week 1, 500 millibar high time looks like this, taking us from 21st, 28th of February. So, sorry everyone, with low pressure in the Atlantic, high pressure down towards the Azores, and a westerly flow coming in from off the Atlantic, zonal westerlies. And in week 2, which is the 28th of February to the 7th of March, still looking unsettled, with deep low pressure in the Atlantic, and again, we bring in those strong westerlies with high pressure around the Azores again. So the first week of March looking very unsettled, Atlantic driven, wet and windy. And then weeks 3 and 4 will be the 7th through to 21st of March, with plenty of low pressure in the Atlantic. High pressure is away to the east, and winds are coming up from a southerly or a southwesterly direction. So low pressure brings spells of rain in from the west still, but it should be mild. Then that is a 2-weekly anomaly, so it could be a bit transitional. So, that looks over the 2 weeks average out, I guess. Well, let's confirm all that with the tropical and mid-latitude views. So, we can't see Greenland, Iceland, Scandinavia, or is there a soft chart up here? We're in the top right-hand corner of the chart as you're looking at it. Reminder of week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly, taking us from the 21st to the 28th of February, with low pressure in the Atlantic, high pressure down towards the Azores, and winds coming in from a westerly direction. A mild average to come for the weekend, final week of February, and mid-tropical winter coming out with above average temperatures, 1 to 2 degrees above normal, and also a wetter than average week. In fact, a very wet week is possible there for the UK and for Ireland as well. Week 2 is the 28th of February to the 7th of March, again with deep low pressure in the Atlantic and a strong westerly flow. Temperature anomalies are again coming out close to or a little bit above average, particularly so for England and for Wales, and precipitation anomalies are coming out wetter than normal. So a mild and wet couple of weeks to come. We move through the weeks 3 and 4, 7th to the 21st of March, and again we find plenty of low pressure in the Atlantic with a strong westerly flow. Temperature anomalies remain above average in those yellow shaded colours, and precipitation anomalies are wetter than normal for Ireland, England and Wales. So, really quite unsettled, mild and wet, windy 4 weeks to come. Well, let's have a look at CFSB2, see how that compares. So again, these are 500 millibar height anomalies, and they're broken down into weekly periods. The first week period will be taken from the 21st of February to the 27th. So the next week looking unsettled with low pressure in the Atlantic, and bring through those west to south westerly winds. Week 2 is going to be the 28th of February to the 6th of March, also looking unsettled with low pressure in from off the Atlantic. Week 3 looks like this. It's the 7th to the 13th of March. Low pressure perhaps retreating back into the Atlantic a little bit. High pressure building toward, well, it's like a Russian high, Siberian high, I guess. And so let's try to bring the wind around to more of an east. We've kind of been in a no man's land between the two. Probably a drier but still relatively mild trend there. And then week 4, it's the 14th to the 20th of March, setting up a Scandinavian high by the look of it, but also with a ridge down towards Spain. So again, the Scandi high is going to try and get wind in from the east. This high down towards Spain is going to try to keep wind up from the southwest. So it's a complicated pattern, that, and it's the kind of thing that could go in either direction. But slightly different update from the CFS today. Much more influence from high pressure to the east and to the northeast. It could be just throwing one out. It could be picking up on the chance of a sudden stratospheric warming in early March. So it might look different tomorrow. Not sure what CFS is doing today, honestly. Which is often the case with the CFS. Right, so temperature anomaly for week 1, 21st, 27th February, is above average. Week 2, which is the 28th of February to the 6th of March, just slightly above average, ever so slightly. Week 3, it's a little bit more above average. And then week 4, again, it's slightly above average. It's a 14th, 20th March. Precipitation-wise, we start off wet for week 1, 21st, 27th of February. That's a wetter than average week. Week 2, also looking pretty wet, to be honest. It's the 28th of February to the 6th of March with above average rainfall. Week 3, again, it's the 7th, 13th of March. That one comes out a bit wetter than average to the west. And then we're losing a signal by the time we get through to week 4, 14th to the 20th of March. Right, so that's how we're looking at JMA Friday today. Very wet for weeks 1 and 2, and unsettled as well. And then where we go from there remains to be seen. The JMA looking really unsettled well into the second half of March, actually. CFS, much more influence from high pressure building to the east and northeast, but very different what the CFS has been shown over recent days. So, a bit of uncertainty, I guess, as we look on towards the middle and second half of next month. Okay, well, that's just how it looks. Just a snapshot of what the two bars are showing today. Could look completely different when we do JMA Friday next week. Remember, any forecast beyond 5-7 days comes with big health warnings and large pinches of salt attached. We've got the ECMWF 42-day 6 weeks forecast coming up for you this evening at 7 p.m. So we'll be able to find out then what the ECM is showing for that. And we've got 10 to 14 day in between now and then, and that'll be coming up very shortly. For JMA Friday for this week, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.